Well, hello, everybody. I have a question for you. I have a question. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, yet the scale just don't budge? Or maybe you're stuck in a cycle of failed diets or constant frustration? Honey, you're not alone. Today, Leah and I will share some real reasons why this might be happening. And trust me, we've all been there. All right. So, listen to this. Today, we're covering 5 common reasons you might be struggling with your weight: unhealthy eating habits, lack of physical activity, inconsistent in your dieting, emotional and stress eating, and metabolic or hormonal imbalances. All right. If any of these sound familiar, if you know somebody that's facing these issues, all right, go ahead and share this, tag them, send the link, and let's get it going. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. I'm G Brown, the lifestyle changer. And today, this is our new episode that Leah and I are doing. We are sharing because we sick and tired of being sick and tired of being overweight, fat, whatever, fluffy, PHAT, whatever you want to call it. We are sick and tired. And I know it's like you might be looking at me, it's like, hell, what you talking about? Look at your face. Wait till you see the pictures. I know what it is that I'm talking about. So without any further ado, Leah, I know without a shadow of a doubt you have experienced some of the same things and struggles. Can you start by introducing yourself and then have at it?
Yes. Hi, I'm Leah. I'm 35 and I have 2 kids. And yes, and I'm at Leah Janae on YouTube. But yes, my struggles have been since I was a kid. I think my first diet was in middle school, 6th or 7th grade. And I've always basically been big. Even my great aunt used to call me Fluffy Wuffy back in the day. But yes, I've always had uneaten habits. I was always a sugar, high fruit, processed eater. Give me the cakes, the ice cream, the junk, pizza, and eventually, and over time, the scale just gonna keep going up, up, and up. For I would say activity, there was none unless I was on a weight loss challenge or just trying to change in the beginning of the year. I'll go to the gym. I did like the 5K, couch potato to 5K. I've tried the planks. I bought all the stuff. I've did beach body. I've tried those a few times. I think it was like Black Girls Workout too. I've ordered their DVDs. I pretty much tried it all. And then for dieting, none of them, well, I'm not going to say none of them worked, but I was never consistent with it. I would maybe do it maybe a good week or two. Don't let a party or something comes up before you know it, the die's out the door, or I'll start back on Monday, or something happens on Tuesday. I'm eating my junk food once again. So I was never consistent with the dieting, but I've tried pretty much all of it. I've tried vegan, I've tried intermittent fasting, intuitive eating. I've even tried, I'm not on a diet no more. I'm gonna just eat what I want until I get full enough, and then I'm not gonna want all those other options. That don't work. I pretty much try. I've tried a keto. I've tried pretty much everything that you could think of. Um, and then for, I would say, emotional eating and stress eating, I come from a family. We eat when we happy, when we sad, when we bored. Oh, it's just the weekend, grind by. Well, let's go get some, let's stop by Crumble or just anywhere for desserts, food. Once you get the dessert, then you want something to eat, some real food. But yes, even like on Thanksgiving, I would do, where's the ham, where's the little roll of macaroni and cheese, and now where's the desserts? I wasn't a big soul food eater when I was younger, but I wanted those sweets. Now for being metabolically, for those things, I've never had any medical issues. Mine was, sometimes it will be high blood pressure. I never claimed it. I went to the doctor one time for, he was like, oh, let me put you on some medicine. I think it was just like a water pill. And then I would go back for the checkup after a month. And it would just be, oh, it's still too high. Let me add another pill. Now I think I went back the third time. I had like 3, 4 different pills. I'm only 22. I was like, I'm not about to take that. So I filled the prescription, but I stopped taking it. And then in both my pregnancies, they did have me just on a preventative high blood pressure medicine. But that was it. And so now my blood pressure is good, but I never had any medical issues. And so, but besides that, I just used to eat dessert. And even if it was like some cookies or some chips in the kitchen, say I will be full. And later on, give a few hours, it's calling me. Come on and finish me. Finish this bag. And so that would be my biggest things for health issues. And then in time, well, for weight issues, and I would say just in time, the weight would just get higher, higher, or you'll be eating all the junk food. You'll be like, oh, the scale not moving, but all of a sudden, I don't know what it is, maybe within months, you can't fit something. You're fitting some of them extra rolls in the back. Them extra rolls in the back, but yes, ma'am. So G, tell me about some of these habits that impacted your daily life and health.
Girl, I can almost just not even talk because I'm gonna tell you why. Everything you were saying. Hello everyone. Hi Kennedy. Hi, what is that? Bella Brett for you. Hey, how you doing? Listen, everything that you turned around and said, and that's what I love about this first episode with us. So, unhealthy habits. Um, I was the one where I did not by any means want to go make that scale go over 200. I
Mhm.
felt like if I did that, then I, I'm a failure in life, really, because I can think back, even in high school, I was about 120, 125, but that was still kind of thick. I've
Mhm.
never been a thin girl. So I mean, my arms, I had that little extra piece of fat. My inner thighs have always, my inner thighs don't know what it's like to not touch. Just
Yes.
know they've been friends. They almost Siamese twins. No, conjoined twins. I am not kidding. They just been touching and rubbing for a long time. That is two pieces of that's on my body. That and then my boobs, of course, they used to rest on my stomach as well. So I did. I had all of that, and my eating habits were horrific when I was not trying to fix my eating habits. So, in other words, if I wasn't on a diet and I was just in that moment, it is what it is. And you can literally get up and I don't know about you, but there are times where I could feel my skin stretching.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's like that joker was so tight, there was no, you press it. I'm like, Lord, if I don't stop right now, if I don't stop right now, I know that I'm getting ready to get stretch marks right here on my side. I can literally feel it,
Mhm.
feel myself stretching and growing. Um, I couldn't stand walking, hearing my thighs rub together. And then I remember one time I did a video and I was showing the people, and I'm walking because of the type of material I had. I was like, oh Lord, I can just hear it.
Yeah.
And so, I became really good. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures shortly. But one of the first things that Leah did, she talked about some of the unhealthy eating habits, lack of physical activity, our inconsistency, emotional and stressful eating, metabolic and hormonal imbalances. So I'm going to cover those exact same things. The lack of physical activity. First of all, I'm big, and the bottom of my feet hurt probably around 1, 2 o'clock. So no, I ain't finna walk nowhere at that time. I'm not. And then if I'm walking, I can literally see my fingers swelling. That I can't do this. I would do this while I'm walking. And I'm like, oh God, I'm just walking and swelling, walking and swelling. That's all. I mean, that was it. So exercise has never been the thing that I want to do. But somewhere they've taught us that diet and exercise, and you got to get that exercise in. And I now beg to differ. All right. The inconsistent in dieting, like you. Now, you named some stuff I had not tried. I am one. Now, I'm going to be honest. I never did like Weight Watchers and anything that I had to pay money out. I am born in 1964. And during that time, we watched our money. And I, even right now, Uber Eats, and so I can't do the fee. Baby, I just get up and go myself. Can I afford it? Yes, but I just don't like throwing money like that. Um, Look, somebody to say I just could not imagine. I know. I'm telling you, you having to live that way. It is just like big for no reason, and you're swelling, and then they start telling you how when you get around 35, glasses for sure. Now we used to talk about people and call them four eyes back in the day. But now everybody got glasses. So
Mhm.
we don't, that's not even something that we say. I'm telling you, I'm from a harsh era. I'm just letting the people know I'm from a harsh era. Even look, I heard Salt and Pepper. There's a thing where they sung retard. Now they beep it out. They beep
Mhm.
it out of the song when they play that. Yes, it's like, so I'm letting y'all know I'm from a harsh time. Look, I was born in 1968. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he said catching an iguana. That was some fast food. Yeah, we didn't do I remember my home cooked meals and all of that. But let's look, I digress. Let's go forward. So there is inconsistency in dieting. I wouldn't pay for them, but if it was something, I don't know if you remember the cabbage soup diet.
Mhm.
Oh, that was my go-to. Oh, I would go to, and baby, would it give you the runs? Oh, and silly me. Woo, it's just really cleansing me out. That was going on, but okay. I will talk about that later. The 10-day smoothie. Oh, just doing, and I too was 4.5 years vegan. I had actually prior to that went vegan, didn't even know I was going vegan. Um,
Mhm.
uh yeah, and I did that, and now let me show you guys with all of that great work that I did. And there we are, because that's my thing. I will never be big again. But if you look over there to the left, I told you how I was trying not to get over 200 pounds. Well, I was resting at a 260 plus, upper left corner of the screen. And that was back in 2013. And as you go on across 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020, y'all see me in 2020. Yeah, that's over here towards the right. I had to do something sitting at the house with the food. Now, when this was done, I was 59. I am 60 years old now, and I'm 139, 140. But there was a path to me getting there. Emotional eating. Did I? I actually didn't do a lot of eating. And then when I did, it was a lot. Uh, all the wrong foods. Because if you follow my story, my daughter, my oldest daughter, died in my arms at the age of 30. And so, yes, did I have some emotional eating? I sure did. Now, for metabolic and hormonal imbalances, fibromyalgia, my insides were really messed up. But like you, I really did. I've never been borderline diabetes, even being big. I
Yeah.
did not have blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues. I had zero. My blood work always came out right. I was just fluffy AF. I was fit. And it's like, hold on, we got a question right here that I'll get to it. And so, yeah, there's a lot. Question: can you speak to coffee consumption? I drink coffee any time of the day. Okay, so me and my mother would love a cup of coffee. Now, I can't really speak to it because when I do drink coffee, I drink decaf. So I so I'm a decaf coffee drinker when I do. And I I'll tell you later what it is that I do to my. I don't have regular coffee like that. I put butter and all that other stuff in my coffee. It tastes really, really good, and I'll teach y'all about that later. Uh, but Leah, before I get over to you, can you help me talk to me about these pictures?
Girl, yes. And I was going to say too with the coffee, I used to drink coffee, but honey, wasn't nothing but sugar in my coffee. I would have
Mhm.
it drizzle with caramel and then don't let you go to McDonald's for forever. I'd be like, can I get some extra caramel? And they give you just a little, like, that ain't extra. I want to see it.
Yes, I didn't even know about them caramel frappes, and then
Yes.
my best friend called me. She said, "Girl, you ain't had one." I say, "No." Found myself through the dang on drive-through. Oh my!
Mhm.
I know that was it. Shouldn't have been called. It should have just been called sugar daddy. That's what
Yes.
it should have been called. So, all
It
right,
really. All right.
all right. We'll pull it up. You can start with whatever picture you want and tell us what's
Okay.
going on.
So with number one, that was me trying to do beach body, being consistent. I was probably about 230-ish, 235, no more than 240. And then before you know, I got pregnant with my daughter. So
That's
all of
because you
that
were
went
getting a
out the
good body
window.
going on.
I was trying, I thought I was gonna have me a hot girl summer, but God said, nope, not this year. He put it all on hold. I had clothes, I had the waist trainers. You see, I had the beads. All that had to go. I gave it away.
All
And
right.
then for the second one, that is at a baby shower I had. It was actually kind of recent. And just me getting bigger, eating, going back to eating junk food and sugar. So it just let me know, even if you on this journey, if you go back to, well, my thing was sugar, you will easily gain that weight right back. As soon as it takes so long to lose it or for the scale to even start budging, you'll gain that weight real quick. And it don't take long. It's just waiting there to add it back to you. And so that was that. And then we went to the beach on this one. I would say I'm probably the same, maybe just a few pounds less. And still big and fluffy, trying to figure it out.
Big and fluffy. I know. That's it. Big and
Didn't even
fluffy,
know
trying
the
to figure
picture's
it
being
out.
taken.
No, because I know for me, and we're doing a lot of talk about like being big and everything, but trust and believe there's a remedy to this. But this is
Mhm.
now giving our qualifications to have this topic. That's why we're doing this. We are letting people know. So when I'm making that conversation, when I'm talking, it's because I know what big feels like. I know what it feels like. Um, here's my story. I know what it feels like to look at the bathroom, but know that if I go to stand up, that my feet hurt so much that I'm contemplating peeing on myself just so I don't have to get up. But what stopped me is, okay, girl, so you do know if you pee on yourself, you're gonna be on your feet even longer trying to clean this pee up. That's the only reason why I ain't do it. That's how I talk myself out of it. And it's like, so I know what that's like. And I was blessed with the breasts that like touch. So that little
Mhm.
that oh, do you know how many times a day I would stick my hand down to separate them? And then I was, yes, I know about all of that. I know about that skin laying down where that belly that went over and all that sweat and the
That
leg,
fupa.
baby, the fupa. You better know it. So yeah, I understand all of that, and I also understand that all of those diets that I try, I even was willing to pay $100 a week for some B12 shots or B somebody shot. I don't know what it was. And it's like, we're doing all of these things all because we don't want to control. So I have to let the people know that we are recovering addicts.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it. If you are addicted to sugar and carbohydrates, meaning you know doggone well you laying in that bed and you have no business whatsoever getting out to go get that. whatever it is, because it's calling you. Well, now let's just flip that over to a drug like crack or coke or
Mhm.
any of those things where you're laying down in the bed and you are trying to do right, right? And it's calling you. It's the exact same thing, but
Yep.
somewhere we've said it's okay if it's food. I got on, I got a friend, matter of fact, her birthday was on the 26th, and I said happy birthday the day before because she's really not talking to me right now, because I said, she sent me a message and said, okay, you done lost enough weight. And I wrote back and said, you did not write me and tell me I was getting too big. So don't you write me and tell me about that I'm getting too small, because I'm still not at a healthy weight yet. And then she took a picture, and I was being messy. I was being petty. I wrote her and say, oh, you really look big on that picture.
Shame on you.
But we've
Yeah.
been friends for over 30 years. But it had more to do with, we don't tell our friends.
True.
Y'all sitting up here and somebody doggone well look extremely unhealthy, and they got on clothes that they really need probably not to have on. I know because I was there. I
Me
even
too.
did a whole videos that clothes let anybody wear them, because I was 40 pounds lighter and I still had the same outfit on.
Yeah.
So did it not fit me now? Or was I squeezing my butt in it
Squeeze
before?
it, stretch
Thank
it.
you. And then saying, oh, I'm in the medium. No, you're not. No, you're not. Quit telling the people that you were a medium. You're not in that medium. That medium riding you. And so with that, that's what this today is about. We letting all of this out, because next Wednesday, we're going to go step by step on how I turned it around, and Leah is turning it around. So
Yes.
we get to watch your transformation. That's the
Okay.
part. Y'all better knock and ring the bell and tell somebody. We week after week, and she's gonna come on, and week after week, she's gonna let you know what her numbers are, because we are holding her accountable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're doing, because we are tired of being overweight. I am tired of accepting myself into the big girl magic. No, no. Carrying that weight around is a lot. And right now I feel like I am living a whole separate life. I just celebrated 20 years with my husband. My husband ain't never had me this size at all. Okay? I was not this size when we got married.
Mm-hmm.
So this like a whole new marriage,
Yeah.
right? And it is. It's like, so we're that couple that was unhealthy and then turned around and jumped up and got healthy and smaller and all of that. Normally we ride out and just big. And I'll never be big again. Never be big again. Never, ever, ever. All right. So what else you want to add, Leah?
That was it. So funny you was mentioned about your legs making that I was gonna say, mine used to clap. I used to call mine. I had like a front little booty because I guess the legs it couldn't hold, so the fat just came up. And then my son be saying, "Oh, mom, be squeezing." I said, "Don't be squeezing my back too much. You can feel." I said, "It's a part of me. It's fat, but it be the big rolls back there." But yeah, so I was going to say, just to recap today, we explored the choices and habits that would lead us to gain weight, and recognizing that these patterns is the first step towards making a change. Rick, we hope you feel better. And hey, Miss Renee. And next week, we'll reveal practical steps and taken to regain control of our health. And we're excited to share what's been working for us. And we hope you guys join us next week.
Very much so. So let me finish with this on the channel. And Leah's is not monetized yet. She's just starting her YouTube channel. So you guys go over. It is Leah Janae. Go over and like. We are going to follow Leah
It's still
on
my
her
name.
journey. I know it is. It's still your name. We're going to follow her over the next few weeks. Leah and I committed to doing 3 months of this show where we are going to document Leah. We're going to lay out everything that we're doing next week. We just wanted you to know, everybody, that we both understand about being overweight. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So now that we have that understanding, next week we're going to go step by step and break this thing down for you of how I did it and how Leah is doing it. And she'll come in with her update over the last 7 days. But let
Mm-hmm.
me just say that we also have a group.
Yes.
Okay, we have a Marco Polo group. You can join by entering in on my page into the group, and you have 24/7 access to Leah's in there. I'm in there. Nurse Laura is in there, and Motivational Robin is in there. And so you have all of us to ask questions. We're waiting. First video won't go in until September 1st, because if you say, "Oh, I'll come in later," and that's still fine. But when you come in, you can't see anything that was done prior to. So we're trying to get everybody in, get in where you fit in. The
And it's
last thing,
$20
go ahead.
a month too.
Say it again.
I was saying the price is $20 or 19.99.
1999, yes. And let me, where is that last thing? This is just showing you a little bit about it. And me. That's me on my journey. I call it happiness. There I am, of my struggles. See how you turned a little bit to the side? That's me, y'all, when I joined the gym. Check me out, check me out, check me out. Hey, look at that thing. Honey, look, nobody in the gym with me. And right there, my husband, planking. Look, I'm planking. We on the ship. All I'm doing is exercising. Okay. I finally got down to in 5.5 months, got down to 156 pounds, because the gym was not it. It has to do with what you eat. Over here to the left, I was not shamed at all. And so we would love for you to follow us once again. Never be big again. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Never be big again, because I have just been big across time. And now that is my before and after. And there I am. You can go to my website, gbrown.com. At the top, there's a questionnaire. You fill those questions out, and an ebook will come to you. And this is talking about the membership. So there you are. Is there anything you want to add, Liv? And just we be back next week. We not taking up all y'all lunch. We been ready to get in, hit it, and get out.
Yes, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching today. And come like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on my page. It's Leah Janae, LeahGenenae.
That's
Thank you
it.
guys. I hope you guys
There
have a
you go.
blessed
So,
day.
ooh, and that's what we're gonna talk about next week. How many people went and joined? Y'all know I like calling folks out.
Yes.
Ooh, bye.